Alexa, stop.
Casino del Sol Stadium. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week in practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Horned Frogs headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense that has the first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Noah Fafita. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Come
and he's
on.
brought down after a nice gain.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Way for moving the sticks. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on.
TCU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys in the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Litnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
What?
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Payne.
What the hell?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the 1st down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. You're thinking pay dirt. You're thinking touchdown here.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Oh, I farted. I farted again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it down the
Come
right
on.
side. Ripped off the
Fucking blasting him.
play all the way to the 31-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Powers through the defender. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line.
Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't look at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Payne. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Golly.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Under fire. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Into the end zone for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout taken by TCU, it's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Grab behind the line, it's Gallagher.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down?
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Fafita. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 25 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Owls able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.